Hannah, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a springtime look. I'm going to be doing like a lavender type of look. This is going to be perfect for the springtime, and I have been meaning to reuse this palette, so this kind of ties in with it. So I'm going to be using my Profusion Festival eyeshadow palette. I'm going to only be using 2 shadows today because this is going to be a very, very simple eyeshadow look, but a very wearable look as well. So I'm going to be going into the shade Shell in this palette. It's just a light lavender purple color, and it's going to just go into the crease. And I'm trying to find my crease brush. This is it. I'm just taking the Essence Short Blending Brush and just going to pop this shadow into the crease like so. Now, this shadow is going to be like our overall color, so we want this shadow to be nice and pigmented. I did apply my eyeshadow primer. I applied the e.l.f. Eye Putty Primer. So now what I'm going to do is just pop this shadow onto the eye, and it's going to match my little purple dress, or my pink dress. Nice. This is not purple, this is obviously pink. I'm so sorry about that. I got my colors confused. Sometimes that happens. We just want like a nice wash of color. We don't want like a super intense purple. That's not the look that we are going for today. We just want something super soft and super duper natural. Well, I say natural, but guess what? Purple's not supernatural, is it? No, it's not. But you know what I'm saying. We don't want anything that's like super intense and super duper crazy. We want to keep it like very wearable. We don't want it to be like super out there. So, how was everyone's weekend this weekend? Mine was good. I'm kind of noticing that this purple is lacking the pigment. And it seemed like at one point I really liked this purple because it's got like a tint in it. Maybe I just need to build this color up a little bit. I think I do. I don't know. I haven't played with this palette in a long time. I've been really focusing on my other palettes, so I haven't broke out the Profusion Festival in a hot minute. So I kind of was like, well, I need to play with that. But I want to know how everybody's weekend was. What did you do? I did absolutely nothing, and that was nice. Going into the shade Illusion from the Profusion Chocolates palette, I'm just going to be taking that and packing that onto the lid where we do not already have color. Now, I did come up a little bit closer for y'all to see the purple, and I also did build it up quite a bit off camera. And I'm just applying this with the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. I got this idea off of Pinterest, and it just looked really pretty, and I wanted to recreate it. And I figured since I was wearing like a pastel shirt today, that I would recreate this eye look, and I have to say it's actually really pretty. The thing about purples and pinks is that you do have to be careful with them, because sometimes with purples, you can accidentally make yourself look like you have a black eye or a bruised eye, and then with pinks, you have to be careful to not make yourself look like you have a pink eye. So you kind of like have to find like a happy medium, I guess you could say, with eyeshadow colors. So that's kind of like why I was a little bit intimidated to do this look. But I'm trying to play around with more and more colors to get me out of my comfort zones. Which, then again, I say that and there's literally like no colorful look that I am not tempted to do. But there are some colors that I'm a little bit iffy on, and purple is just one of them that is for me. I don't really feel like I look good like in the color purple. I actually dropped out of a wedding one time because the bridesmaids' dresses were going to be purple, and I was like, that's not for me. So I dropped out of the wedding because I was like, I don't want to do this because they're going to wear purple, and I don't feel like I look the greatest in purple. So I didn't do it, and that might be a little bit bad, but that's okay. I'm just going to take a blending brush and just kind of soften up that edge right there, just to make everything nice and cohesive together. That way you don't have any harsh lines. And this is totally a look that you could wear to work or to school, anywhere like that. that you are able to go. I also want to say to all of my Canadian subscribers that I am thinking of you all right now. I know that a lot of you are in a more harsher lockdown. So my heart is with you, and if you need to, you can always talk to me down below in the comment section. And just let me know that if you're okay, if you're from Canada, because I know y'all got some scary stuff going on right now. But now we're going to move on to mascara and lashes. Now I am going to curl my lashes with my e.l.f. eyelash curler. I know some people don't like to do this, and that is totally fine. This is a preference thing. This is just something that you can do, deciding on you if you want to curl your lashes before you put on fake lashes, or if you don't. I'm not going to force you to do either one. I obviously can't force you to do either one, so nobody is in charge of you but you. So that is something that you should always remember, is that you are in charge of your own actions and choices that you make in life. No one can make you not speak to anybody. No one can make you not do anything. You are completely in charge of your own life. So now I'm going to go into the e.l.f. This is the Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. Listen, y'all know that I don't really like this mascara, but when I use fake eyelashes, I'll put this on because it's not the greatest on its own, and that's in the camera frame. And it's really, it doesn't live up to its hype. I'm so sorry. It just doesn't live up to the hype. I heard that this was amazing, and this is trash. So take that or leave it. Yeah, it's not the greatest formula, but you know. I guess for $6, you can't really beat it. But personally, for me, there's better mascaras out there on the market. I like the Essence Lash Princess. I like the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Mascara. It's in a light pink tube. I like the, I think it's discontinued now, but the Maybelline used to have this mascara. It was called the Falsies, and they still have a Falsies mascara, but this one was a double-ended tube. So, like, at one end, it had a wand for your upper lashes, and at the other end, it had a wand for your bottom lashes. That one was one of my favorites. I loved that one all throughout high school and middle school. So now I'm going to go into my Profusion lashes. These are in the style Old Darling. I'm actually going somewhere today, so that's why I'm choosing more natural, demi, wispy lashes. Plus, I don't want it to be like an overkill to like the soft eyeshadow look that we got going on, so y'all know the drill. I'm going to use my Metal Lash Applicator and my Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive Glue. Y'all, so now that we're done with the eyes, we're going to focus a little bit on the complexion. So now I'm going to go into my L'Oreal. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. I'm in the shade of Porcelain. This is the lightest shade. The reason that I am in the shade Porcelain is because this actually oxidizes a little bit, and I did not know that. I originally bought the shade Ivy, and throughout the day, it started to get darker and darker on me. That is what oxidizing is. Like, sometimes it'll even look orange. So you have to watch for oxidation on that foundation. That's why I always buy a shade or two lighter, because I have a picture that I'm going to share with y'all in the corner of the screen of a very bad oxidizing situation with me one time, and I literally thought that I was like the cutest thing ever in this photo, and my face is literally orange in this picture. So yeah, I'm using my Real Technique sponge to blend out and apply the foundation. Now I'm going to go into my Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I'm in the shade at 02. This actually isn't like my exact shade. This is a shade lighter than my natural skin tone. I've been really liking to do this. I know a lot of y'all have noticed in my videos, but just to kind of brighten, and then this helps like lift and carve out my shadow. This shade is lighter because I like to brighten my face with concealer, but You don't have to if you don't want to do that. That's perfectly fine. I know I say that in all my tutorials, but I don't want y'all to ever feel like I'm, like, forcing you to do something that you don't want to do with your makeup. Because sometimes certain makeup gurus here on YouTube and TikTok and stuff, like, they'll make their people, like, feel like they are doing their makeup wrong. And honestly, as long as you're just having fun with your makeup, I don't really think that there's necessarily, like, a right or a wrong way to do something. As long as you are having fun, that's all that it's about, you know? Like, that's all that life should be really just about. As long as you love getting up and doing what you're doing, even if you're having a job that you don't really like, which I understand people have to do, as long as you have a hobby or something that gets you through life, I feel like that's really important. This is a struggle, because this part right here does not want to fit underneath my tiny little under eye area. I do have a concealer hack video coming for y'all really, really soon. So I'm excited about that. I think that's going to be Saturday's video. Because I want tomorrow's video to be, hopefully, the video that I had planned out. No, it is not going to be the Disney review movie. I've got 2 more movies to watch before we do that one. I have like this weird crusty thing on my eye that I'm trying to get off, but it's okay. I have 2 more movies to watch before I can do like the full review of the live action Disney movies and fully rank them. I think y'all are going to be very surprised at where some of them are ranked, and I think they're going to be really surprised with what I think is going to be at number 1. Said it, don't forget it. I'm using the Tarte. This is the Amazonian Clay Smooth Operator Finishing Powder. This is a really good finishing powder and just an overall really good setting powder. It's not the greatest at baking, but it does a really good job of just setting the under eye area. I really want to get my hands on the Jaclyn Hill powders that are supposed to be really good at baking, because I feel like if I just had like a really good powder that I like for baking, then I would give it a try. I'm using this little brush from eBay. It's just a pointed powder brush, and it just fits underneath the eye nicely. But I feel like if I had a really good brush or a powder that I like for baking the under eye, I feel like that I probably would get into it a bit more. And her powders that she advertised on her Instagram, it looked really nice. It looked like something that I could probably get into. So I might give those a try. I don't know, but I definitely want to try the under eye primer. That really intrigued me. I've actually never heard of a brand doing that before, so that looks really interesting. Now I'm going to do a little bit of white eyeliner in the waterline. This is just from LA Colors. Now I did just order me a bunch of colorful liners from Beauty Creations. They have done like this really cool line of colorful primers, and they've done like a whole line of colorful eyeliners and colorful gel liners like in the little pots. So I did order a couple of the pencils, and then I did order one of the color bases. I ordered the aqua base, and I'm going to test that out over on my TikTok because that's where I want to test it out at. I will have a link down below in the description box where you can go and follow my makeup TikTok. But I'm having tons of fun over there. I have been really enjoying it, and I've been posting the ones that I do here on my YouTube channel as shorts, because YouTube has now done this little thing where like you can post little short videos, and they're called shorts, and they're kind of like in the same formation of TikToks. So I have been really just having fun making those short little videos. Obviously, my love for making videos will always be with YouTube. I just really like YouTube, and I really like video editing and putting videos together. And I'm actually kind of thinking about maybe putting myself out there to do some video editing for people, because I like it, and it's just something that I'm slowly getting good at. So now I'm going to go back into that shade Shell from the Profusion palette, and I'm going to take that onto the e.l.f. Small Precision Brush and apply this directly to the lower lash line. area, just underneath the little lashes right here, my lower lashes, just to kind of add a little bit of color down there. I kind of debated on what I wanted to do, if I wanted to do like a pop of color down there, or if I wanted to do the purple, and I think I'm just going to stick and do it the purple. But if you're following along with this at home, you could totally do like a green, or you could do like a pink or something. You could do a blue even. You could have fun with this part, but I'm just being basic, and I'm just going to do purple, because why not? I just feel like being basic today. I don't really feel like taking extreme chances with things, so just not in the mood to be a risk taker, and that's okay. Sometimes you're just not in the mood to be a huge risk taker, and you don't have to be. So I'm going to dust off this brush right here with this little brush scrubber that I got from Dollar Tree. I feel like there is something in my eye. Just hang on a minute. I think there is a hair. Now I'm going to go back into that e.l.f. Lash It Loud mascara for the lower lashes. I had a hair, like one of my actual hairs, like intertwined into this false lash over here. So I had to go fix that. That was not fun. So I'm just going to do this really quickly on the lower lashes. Now I actually like this mascara on the lower lashes. The thing that I don't like about it is that it doesn't do what it claims to do. It claims to be a volumizing mascara, and it doesn't volumize. It literally just lengthens, and that's it. I got this because of Robert Welsh. I love Robert Welsh, and I would buy a phone book if he told me to buy a phone book, okay? Like, that's how much I really, really take his point of view and his product recommendations serious. But honestly, I tried his method that he used with this mascara, where you blink into the wand. It didn't do jack crap. I'm sorry. It did not do jack crap for me. It just did not work out. I just did not like it. Yeah. So now we're going to move on, and we're going to my Kylie. This is her pressed bronzer in the shade Khaki. I bought this not too long ago at Ulta, and this is just what it looks like. It's really pretty. A lot of her stuff is on sale right now at Ulta, so I don't know if it's being discontinued or what. That kind of concerns me, because I try not to buy products and use products on my channel that's like been discontinued. And I say that after I used the Profusion Festival eyeshadow palette, because you cannot get that palette anymore. But, you know what? I might have to start breaking my rule, because there's a lot of stuff that I like that was discontinued, and I'm using it on my channel. So we're just going to forget that I ever made that rule, and we're just going to move on with life, and I'm just going to use it. And the thing about makeup now is that you pretty much, look at that. This is such a beautiful bronzer. The thing about makeup is you pretty much can find like something that's similar anyway, like at the store. This bronzer, if you want like a good product dupe, if you just can't find it at your Ulta, because I mean it's really cheap, it's like $8. If you want like a product dupe or like a duplicate, the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer is the exact same formulation of this bronzer. It's a very light powder, and it's a very buildable formula, just like this Kylie bronzer. So if you cannot find this bronzer in stores, because I'm pretty sure that Ulta might be cutting their ties with Kylie, because I noticed that they did not restock the ones that like they sell out, even online. Like they don't restock them. Once they're sold out, like that's it. So I'm pretty sure that Kylie Cosmetics and Ulta is parting ways. Or maybe Kylie is parting ways with her brand now that the reality show is going to be coming to an end. Was that a shock for anybody that the Keeping Up with the Kardashians is going to be going off air? Because it kind of was for me, but also in the same sense too, like they can't keep doing the show forever. I only watch the show to like laugh at them. I don't really like them. I'm gonna be quite honest with y'all. Like I only really watched the show just to laugh at their shenanigans. Like they don't even act like real people. Like they really don't. Like that's what I was just watching it for, was to just laugh at them and laugh at how they act. I have my bronzer complete. Now I'm going to move on to the Physicians Formula Butter Blush. This is in the shade Natural Glow. It's just a nice glowy pink blush. And I'm just going to take this onto this little blush brush that I got off of eBay. The unicorn brush that I used for the bronzer, that came from Amazon. And I'm just going to be applying this to the apples of my cheeks. I feel like this is just a really pretty blush for spring, and this has been my go-to blush for spring, so yeah, I just really like it. It's just really pretty. It has little flecks of gold shimmer in it. It's not glitter. It's just kind of like got like a soft gold sheen to it. It is just absolutely beautiful, especially for this time of the year. And it looks really pretty in summer too, but spring is when it's like popping, because it goes with any eye look that you do that's like pastel or cooler tone, because I always go for my more cooler tones in the summer and in the spring, and then when fall rolls around, I'll really get into my warmer tone. Now I'm going into my Colourpop. This is the highlighter in the shade of Flexitrein. This is just one of my favorite highlighters because it's super glowy, and that's why I want to use it today. This is the Super Shock formula. I always get it tongue twisted. What I like to do with this product is I'll apply it with my finger. So I'll just kind of dab on my cheekbone like this. And as you can see, like, it is popping. Then I'll take my beauty sponge. This is just my Real Technique sponge again. And I'll just kind of go over the top of it just to kind of blend it out. And just kind of make it sink into the skin a little bit. And just give me like that nice little effortless glow. Just kind of make my cheekbones just pop. I love this highlighter. This is probably one of the things that I feel like if you want to purchase something from Colourpop but you don't know what you want to purchase, I feel like their Super Shock highlighters are the way to go. Like, I just love these. They're so pretty. And I'm so happy that I saved up my money for that big old Colourpop haul that I did back in November, because that made me fall in love with Colourpop. So I'm just going to take my sponge and just kind of dab. You just kind of want to do like a dabbing motion, because if you go and you like rub it, it's going to make the product break up. So you want to lightly dab over the cheekbone, so that way you don't lift up any of the product. And even though this highlighter feels like it's a cream, it's kind of like a creamed powder. So you put it onto your face and then it kind of like sets into a powder. So what I'm trying to say is, because you have that flexibility there, you can still put this over the top of powder and it's not going to cause anything to break up, because as most of you know, you cannot put a cream over a powder because it will cause the foundation and everything to break up. So, but with this, you don't have to worry about that. If you have powder already on your face, you can still put this on, because it's not going to cause anything to break up, if what I'm saying is making sense. I always went straight into putting my lipstick on without even telling y'all what lipstick I'm wearing. So I'm going to wear the Revlon lipstick. This is in the shade 415 Pink in the Afternoon, and it is a cream. This is their super lustrous lipstick. This is just what it looks like. This is just a really pretty neutral pink color. I think Revlon changed the packaging of these lipsticks. I could be wrong. I think this part is now silver instead of gold, which makes me really sad, because this is like the same packaging that they've had since the 50s. But this is just a really pretty color. This color was inspired by Audrey Hepburn, and I love Audrey Hepburn, like, queen. And I love Breakfast at Tiffany's, so this is supposedly similar to the shade that she wore in Breakfast at Tiffany's, but it's actually not. Estee Lauder actually custom made her a lipstick for that movie, and she used that lipstick for the remainder of her life. So I'm just going to apply this to my lips. It's just a nice, soft pink color, and it's going to go perfect with our eyeliner. Y'all, so that is the end of this nice pastel purple look. I really hope that you all did enjoy this video. I had a lot of fun filming this look. I think that it turned out really pretty and really nice. I'm really happy that I followed along with this little shadow color inspiration that I got off of Pinterest. I get a lot of my eyeshadow color inspiration from Pinterest, Instagram. A lot of it I come up with myself. So I'm really happy with the way that this one turned out. I think this one turned out really, really pretty. If you did enjoy it, do 2 things for me before you leave. Number 1, give this video a big thumbs up down below. It helps me out a ton. And number 2, don't forget to hit that subscribe button while you're down there as well. I am here for you with new videos every Thursday, Saturday, Thursdays, Saturdays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. I don't know why I almost said Sunday. I think it's because I'm filming on a Sunday, and Sunday's just like in my brain because of that. But I upload on Thursdays, Saturdays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. I don't upload on Sundays, so don't get your hopes up. But yeah, I really do hope that you all did enjoy this video. Thank you all so much for watching this. You can give me a follow over on my social media handles as well, because it's a great way to keep up with me. It's a great way to keep tabs on me, and it's a great way to keep a lookout when I do post and upload new videos. So yeah, bye my little unicorns. Thanks for watching.